How's it going, everybody? This is Life Survival here. It is getting close to Halloween, so, I've got to show off my Friday the 13th and my mummy Michelangelo. Let's set those aside here because the real star of the show today is Gecko Customz. I found these through Rob. Rob's Nerdy Knife. Shout out to Rob. He had one up for a giveaway, and it was a Sikorae. It was, I saw it immediately. I was like, I gotta get that. So I ended up finding one. I found a purple one in G10. It was beautiful, I loved it a lot. Like, I used it. It hardly ever left my pocket. And then one day I couldn't find it, and I haven't seen it since. So I was definitely, heartbroken. And I wanted to get another one, and I wanted to get the frame lock version. Excuse me. However, all I found was, more G10s. I kind of held off for a little bit because I knew that the Pictus was coming out soon. So I was thinking I was going to get the Pictus, but then I just missed the Sikorae so much. And then all of a sudden they came out with the carbon fiber. And I bought this little bad boy right here. This is the Sikorae in carbon fiber, Purple Flow carbon fiber, which is, if I'm not mistaken, well, I know I'm not mistaken. I watch his channel, Lefty, Kevin Johnson. I believe either just him or him and Colin Mason Pierre. They created this with fat carbon, and this is called Purple Flow. But kind of a neat fact. I'm a big Lefty fan, Devo fan. But shout out to Lefty. Shout out to Devo. So Gecko Customz. As soon as I like geckos. I've always loved geckos. My first tattoo was of a gecko. But so automatically just hearing that they were called gecko, I was, drawn to them a little bit. But then when I actually got my hands on one, this thing feels so good in your hand. It's like it was made for your hand. That was the stupid comment, but because of course it was made for your hand, but it was like, that's going to take a second to get rid of that one. You know what? I'm not going to edit it. Whatever. Of course, it was made for your hand. It was a freaking knife. Sometimes. Anyhow. But it was like it was made for my hand. Rather, is a better way I could put that. I gotta move this out a little bit. Yeah. Anyhow. This is in Magna Cut. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty. Of course, I do use my knives. Right there, you can see, right there, Magna Cut. And see the little gecko dude. Cool little dude. I got him all over my toolbox. Yeah, so stonewash finish looks great on this. I I really would have loved to see a belt satin or something on this. But you know, stonewash is not horribly bad on this either. It still looks good. I would have liked to see a little bit of pop of color here, even on the base. You know, the light models. It would be really good to see a pop of color on all of these. Let's see. I'm getting my gripes out of the way. I'm just trying pocket clip. It's a little tight. It grabs sometimes. It's you know, it should have a ramp on both sides. If it had a ramp on both sides, it needs to slide out as evenly as it does sliding in. So that's what she said. Oh, sorry, Kevin. Let's see. This one in particular did not come very sharp. My last one, that thing was hair splitting sharp. But you know, so sometimes that's what happens. My other gripe is the jimping up here. I just really should have that jimping. But I mean, you can lock in on this thing pretty good. But now everything that's good, like I said, it fits in your hand so good. It's nice and comfy. It's easy to use. It feels comfortable using it. It feels comfortable hard using it. It's lightweight. It feels good in the pocket. You can hardly even tell it's there. Yeah, it's a good little knife. I would recommend this highly to anybody. The light version, you know, frame lock version would be nice, but the liner lock on this is not bad. There's plenty of access to get to it, as you can. Let me see. Kind of see there. Sorry about my lighting. But yeah, the liner lock's good. That's the other gripe. That back spacer. I mean, a G10 back spacer. Okay, you know, that's fine. But shouldn't it, I don't know, match? It's just my personal opinion, I guess, on that. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that is a bad thing or you know. But the blade itself, this belly is really good for those cuts. It's nice and pointy. The edge is a little short, you know, so sometimes you catch that choil, but if your finger's in the choil, it doesn't matter. Let's see. I think we can go ahead and move on to the Pictus. So I picked up the Pictus. I wanted one with the micro milling on it because they have it with the smooth handles and then they have it with the micro milling. I definitely wanted it with the micro milling. And I was holding out and I wanted to get one. I had to have one, you know. And one day I ended up finding one on Blade Bench that had the micro milling on it, but it was the dark color, the dark wash, I believe. Yeah, I ended up picking this up for about normal price of what they had them for. So looks like So this one was in S90V. I was a little bit disappointed. I was hoping, because this one was in Magna Cut, I was hoping that the Pictus would be in Magna Cut too, but you know, the only reason I have a complaint about S90V is just because I have a lot of knives that are S90V. I just want to see some other stuff. I don't have anything that's S45V in at the moment, so you know, that would be nice to see. And excuse me, I'm getting off topic. Sorry. Here we go. Yeah, the Micro Million looks really good. You can. It looks fantastic on this. I didn't really like the dark wash, so I kind of distressed it a little bit. And I like it a little bit better after that. Again, the pop of color. It's just, if you're gonna have the pivot color, it seems like you should add a little bit of color to it. Why have the pivot color? There's no functional use as far as I'm aware of. But that pop of color just adds so much to the knife. I just love it. Excuse me. Deployment on this. This is front flipper and the blade hole. You know, the blade hole is awesome. I can flick it with my pinky. It's nice and flicky. Front flip. Yeah, and as you can hear, you can slam it with some force against there. It's just nice and flicky. The blade on this is nice and sharp. It is a cardboard destroyer. That I love using this knife when I'm cutting cardboard because it's a laser beam. It really is. The hollow ground on this one is really thin. I have calipers, but I don't have protection on them yet to keep it from scratching the blade. Otherwise, I would measure behind the edge. Again, this thing is so fun and fidgety to play with. Like, you can just flick it with any finger, left-handed, whatever you want to do. I am left-handed, however, my long story, my hand's numb. Anyways, but I can still, a little close shave on my fingerprint there. Anyways, that's even left-handed. This thing is so fun and fidgety. Gripes, pivot collar. The clip is nice. See, look, he fixed the clip. There's a ramp on both sides. There you go. The pocket clip is so much better on this knife. It's like he listened to everybody and, you know, made sure that his new design had some of those things fixed, you know. Belt satin on this one, beautiful. Excuse me. Gecko Customz. I don't hear enough people talking about them. That they really are good designs. I mean, he has another one through Kaiser. I can't remember the name of it right now, but you guys should check out Gecko Customz. if you have anything that you want to send in to have somebody do some, some custom work on, he is very good at it. I've seen a lot of his customs, and they're very, very good. However, that's all I got for you today, I believe. I hope you like and subscribe the video. I know this community is great, and I hope you guys like my videos. I'll keep them coming. Thank you.